They grilled me. You should have helped me.
I gave you guys all this while you were outside. That's just a council update to put on.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, you never respond to my emails, so I figured I'd deliver it to you.
I read them, they're so perfect, I don't need to.
Wow.
All right. Okay, so the next item of business is the actual appointment of councillors to council committees. And, after you take off committees that we've deleted, there are some councillors that don't have very many committees. So, there's a couple of councillors that have more than enough. And until these other committees come on, I'm not sure how you wanna work it. Do you want to leave it the way it is until these other committees like the Airport Commission and Family and Support Services comes on, those two, those are the two. And then appoint the ones that were going to be appointed anyways? Or do you wanna rework the chart, a small amount, and put councillors on existing committees? Apportion them out. Councillor Long?
The one that raises concern for me, unfortunately, is the LSLEA, only because of the travel. I don't travel well, and physically to drive up to Wabascon, to drive here, I would be done in the next day for work.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be able to do the LSLEA, although.
Councillor Hemter?
Councillor, point of procedure, please.
Yes?
You're dealing with just the council committees at this point, just by virtue of your agenda. So if you can just.
Oh, the councillor committees
Yes,
first.
please.
That's the first five.
Yes.
Four. Well,
Yeah.
five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so if
Are
you-
there any changes then? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll do them first. Is there any changes to the top five? That anybody, you've looked at the committees, as I said, they are structured for March 31st. The only change I made was to move Councillor Carrier onto the Municipal Planning Commission and remove Councillor Long. So, any questions? Then, could I have a motion to accept? And how do you read the motion?
We just go with that, the council appointed Councillor Carrier to the following committees: DS, Disaster Services, Municipal Planning Commission, and the way it goes down. We've looked at all of that. And the NECA, DS, Municipal Planning Commission, enter DS, Subdivision Appeals Board, Councillor Long, Disaster Services, Municipal Services Commission, Councillor Panasic, Disaster Services, Councillor Rose, Disaster Services, Subdivision Appeals Board. That is the recommendation of, so you can just put that council approved as per the recommendation.
Make the recommendation,
Do we have that motion?
oh, somebody already does, all right.
Councillor Long, so there, you've got the motion.
Yeah.
As on the paper.
Okay, all in favor? That's carried.
Well done, Crystal.
All right,
Uh,
yes, Councillor Carrier?
Just a question. I know you're also, Madam Mayor, on disaster services and municipal sustainability. We have to also, I don't see your name on the list.
For that previous motion?
The previous motion.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But Crystal picked that up and put them in, didn't she?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no, that's true, thank you.
So that was the other motion.
Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Didn't wanna see you left out.
Thank you.
Sorry.
All right. So now we go back to the joint boards, and the question was, do the councillors that are eliminated wish to participate now, or do they wanna wait? Councillor?
One of the things I noticed is Councillor Danaka, the Peace Library System and the museum. Take those two out, would she be willing to accept Councillor Long's position on that? That's just like river economic alliance.
I'm a crappy winter driver.
Okay.
Well, actually, that's not too bad because, Councillor, or, Chair of Chicago usually drives, we could get a ride.
What's that?
It's daytime meetings, that might be
Yeah,
a problem.
that's a problem
Okay,
for me.
that's what I,
Any daytime meetings are pretty much out for me.
So then we're fairly limited to the one councillor. Rose.
Cause I don't have a job.
You do, but you have that flexibility of self-employment.
and you did lose two of your committees that I had X'd you into, the airport and
The airport we know will eventually start, so
Yeah.
the municipal planning commission for me, the library.
And actually, the Federation of Alberta Gas Co-ops, I had put an X there, I'm willing to give that up. But it's traveling, and it's day, isn't it?
And see the,
So, if anybody wanted it, Councillor
What days are they and how many times do you guys meet?
Federation, that's you, how many times did you meet?
Or
I
LSLA.
met twice. And then the conference.
And the conference is coming immediately.
The conference you'd love, it was really interesting
I've been to
stuff.
them,
Yeah.
I've sat on the board as
So-
at the Prairie Gas Club.
Oh,
Well, you're a great fit.
But
And
how
would you be
often do they
able to
meet,
go-
what days do they meet, what times do
I'm
they
not
meet, I
sure
need
what
to
the
know this
days
because there's
were.
only two of us at the plant, so I can't commit to daytime stuff. As there's only two of us, so if it's a daytime thing, then I'm gonna say no.
It is.
Stop looking at me.
Unfortunately, it is, that's just the way it is, my new job, there's two of us at the plant.
Yeah.
I can't always commit, I can't always guarantee that I can go to these daytime meetings, so if council's okay with that, I'll more than happy to sit on that one.
Who's the alternative? The alternate.
I had put Councillor Amateur, but it was an alternate who was not expected to.
I can stay as an alt, I have no issues with that.
That's what I kinda figured.
We
it
could
would
juggle
be.
it if
Sure.
need be.
So between the two of you, and you will have to change the registration for the convention to Councillor Carrier.
Who was,
He also has to become a voting
a
member,
voting member?
so we need to know if he's going
I'm
for
just
sure.
voting member, Dustin.
We have to know whether he's going, because we have to do the change in the voting.
When is the convention?
Next month. Next month, right?
Yeah, it's November 25th to the 28th.
It's one day.
I should be able to make it, yep.
Okay, so Councillor Carrier then will move to the Federation, and the alternate would remain with Councillor Amateur.
So
It's
you're
still-
moving, so you're moving yourself from that one and,
I'm removing
Okay.
myself completely on that one. The reason I put it on was because there was no one else that wanted it. Alright, back to LSLEA.
Councillor Rose? Looks like you'd love that.
You only have,
I'd
four
love to do that.
Councillor Hunter.
Councillor Amateur only wanted one. And that was what I gave him, was the one in the joint. Councillor Carrier also only wanted one.
The other one's the field board, so that meets very seldom.
Mm-hmm.
Up at the top, he had to stay on, but at the bottom, he only requested one. His day job and he had other commitments.
And it would be to ATCO's benefit to have you represent them at the LSLEA. It'd be a great thing for ATCO to have.
I
someone
will
there
say that
representing.
LSLEA does not necessarily meet in long, long places, like they rotate through the region. They meet here in High Prairie, I think, we probably meet 8 times a year, twice would be in High Prairie, twice would be in Slave Lake, once in Wabasca, and possibly once in East Prairie or Peavine or somewhere. It'd be that back at this end of the lake. So the driving would only be Wabasca, once. We only met there once. You might really enjoy it. You
Cool.
will enjoy it. It's a very interesting. It's.
Cool.
All right. So is there any other changes that anyone wants to make? Anybody want to speak up? To Councillor Tanaka? There's two others that possibly, oh, but it's day meetings, yeah.
Did you
Are all
want?
the LSLEA meetings day meetings?
Yes.
10:30 to 3:30.
Do you feel like you're on too much, Michael? Cause I wouldn't mind being on Partners in Prosperity,
Cool.
and that's daytime meeting as well.
Yeah.
So are we switching that?
Yes.
Okay. So we will remove Councillor Long from Partners in Prosperity and replace Councillor Rose. Councillor Tanaka, again, is there anything you can,
Anything that's an evening meeting works. Traveling, not so good.
do you wanna sit on the recreation board?
Pardon me?
Would you like to sit on the recreation board?
As an alternate?
Nope, as a member? Or would you want an alternate? One or the other?
It's an evening meeting.
Pardon me?
No, not necessarily,
It's an
some of them are
evening meeting.
days.
Oh, some of them are.
I could do the rec board,
As a board member or as an alternate?
cause right now we've got, what, 2 council members, we've got yourself and Councillor Eminger and Councillor Long.
No, yeah, alternate is Councillor Long, do you want
Right.
the alternate?
So you're
Well,
not
try
on
the
Prairie.
alternate, try the alternate,
Okay, I'll try the alternate then.
okay. You don't mind that, do you?
Nope.
So Michael loses that, okay.
All right, is there anything else? All right then, do we wanna make motions? How do you wanna make the motion now, Mr. Tomaco?
Yeah. I'll make sure that,
Councillor Long?
Councillor Panasic on the watershed, are they day meetings?
No, evening.
Usually in Canuso, aren't they?
Most of them there is, I should add that
Can you
they,
add my name on the bottom?
yeah, I put it
with,
On the motion?
they struck up a subcommittee that's looking after the terms of reference for the integrated watershed management plan. And that has been meeting twice during the day. But most of the regular meetings, of the board are during the evenings in Canuso.
And you've got minutes for all of the different meetings?
They're actually on the website.
They're actually on the web,
website.
yeah.
Good.
All right, are we ready for motions? How do you want to plan
So the,
this?
administration's recommendation will be that, council appoint, Mayor Cox to the Prairie District Recreation Board, Partners in Prosperity, Intermunicipal Negotiating Committee, Northern Mayor Reeves, Northern Alberta elected leaders, Prairie and District Community and Health Foundation, and as an alternate on the Prairie Health Complex Facility Awareness and Community Engagement. That's the recommendation for Mayor Cox.
Okay, could I have a motion then to accept that recommendation? Councillor Long has made the
Do we
motion
have
to
to go
accept.
one by one?
No, I can go through all, just.
Let's do them all and do one by
Oh,
one.
and then you're going to, oh,
Yeah.
that'd be even better.
Yes, and then I just want to make sure that it's very easy to forget and then we start having.
Okay,
Okay, and
So
then
just read
for
them up.
Councillor Carrier will be
Federation.
Federation of Alberta Gas Co. And then for Councillor Deneka, alternate for High Prairie District Recreation Board, and then for the High Prairie Municipal Library Board. And then alternate for High Prairie Solid Waste Management, and then liaison for the High Prairie District Museum.
No, we struck that. Did we
We-
struck
we-
these?
we dropped that organization.
We did, no problem. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay. And therefore Councillor Empta will be High Prairie and District Recreation Board, and then alternate for Federation of Alberta Gas Co-op. And then for Councillor Long will be alternate for High Prairie Municipal Library Board, and then LSLEA, and then Lesser Slave Lake Watershed, and then the High Prairie Complex Facility Awareness. That's for Councillor Long. Councillor Panasic, did I miss something? Yeah.
Well, unless I missed something,
Yes.
didn't you have them down as, intermunicipal negotiating?
No,
What do I have here?
no,
No, sustainable,
no,
municipal sustainability.
no, we're done with
No, we're
this.
just doing the bottom.
Okay, we're just
Sorry,
dealing with the
you're right,
bottom.
Councillor.
Okay. I'm on full focus. Trying to. And then for Councillor Panasic, it's Big Lakes Regional Collaboration. Did I get that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then Intermunicipal Negotiating Committee, and then alternate for Lesser Slave Lake Watershed, and then Hat River Foundation, and then the Solid Waste Management. Okay. Then Councillor Rose is Partners in Prosperity, Big Lakes Regional Collaboration, Intermunicipal Negotiating Committee, and then alternate for Lesser Slave Lake River Economic Alliance.
No, watershed.
Is it watershed?
No, it's the.
No.
Is it the alliance?
LSL,
Yeah,
or
yes.
LSL.
Yeah, I'm really focused. Yeah, yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I see what, yeah, we're having problem with the eyes. And then the Hat River Foundation. So the resolution will capture that. If there's any dispute, we can go back to the resolution.
All right, could I get a motion then to accept the recommendation, Councilor Panasi? All in favor? Committees are chair, committees are accepted.
There's one small issue which maybe I'll have to go back and figure out. I was pretty sure that the regional collaboration, but maybe we don't have firm terms of reference right now anyway, but there was only one member that they asked for after their last letter that they sent out. Cause there was 3 of us that were going, and then we got a letter that said that they only wanted 1 rep.
Okay. So then you can.
One's an alternate, Councilor Long?
And I don't know if anybody really noticed, but the High Prairie and District Salt Waste Management Vanity and the Nandithern.
Oh yeah, we corrected that.
I just.
Vanity and,
We correct.
Might wanna look.
Okay. We did correct that. Thank
You
you.
took out the river?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Did you take the river out of
Which
Lesser
one?
Slave Lake Economic Alliance?
Lesser Slave Lake River.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
not.
you don't
Take
need
out the
the
river? Okay. Okay, and then okay, thank you.
Okay, so what do you wanna do about the alternate and the 2? Let's wait until,
Yeah.
terms of reference come.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cause then we have to assign,
This is important.
reassign. All right.
Okay, I captured that one.
I knew this was gonna be.
All right, next item, appointment of members at large. Did we do that? We have no members at large. Oh no, that's the addition, the addition, the 3-7,
3-7 or 3-6?
Page 10.
3-7, isn't it?
6.
Page 10 and page 11 are both the same.
Yeah, that's why we give you the correction.
There's some new
There's a-
correction in
yeah,
page
yeah.
11.
So,
10, we're on page 10 now, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
yes, the 3V1,
3V7.
I don't have the,
There was a
Yes,
screw
yeah.
up, but
Yeah,
then
so three
Kelly
V-
said that we were going to omit that one,
Three
so
V
I
one.
didn't provide you with,
Yeah,
but then
3V1.
when we made changes to the agenda, he didn't omit it, so.
yeah, on the agenda,
I'm
it
so
said
sorry.
3V1, yeah, 3V1, 3.6, so correct that to 3V1, 3.6.
3.6,
Yeah.
appointment of members at large to any committees, boards to
Yeah.
which council has. So that's this one.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 6, yeah, thank you.
Alright.
So, okay,
No. This one here, it used to be 5, now it's 6.
6, yeah, thank you.
Page 8. No, I have no idea why. What happened to 5?
5 is the previous one, the one we just,
Okay,
the
I
one we
see
just
that.
finished,
I
yeah.
see that.
And so there was another,
Okay,
yeah.
we have any members at large to any committees?
No, but I'm just also going to advise that, for one reason, we were all under the impression that everything was almost 1 year round. But I went back and reinvestigated, went through the bylaws. For the bylaws should be able to state to us how long these members have been appointed for. I didn't find that, so, and then went back to the adverts, just to make sure that we're not advertising something and then giving wrong information. What I think we should do is just receive this for information. What we ought to do is go back to the bylaws and work out on the bylaws, okay? And then find a way to synchronize the members' appointment to the organizational meeting time, so that there's no disconnect. But it's what that administration has to do and bring to council.
I actually think the members at large should be appointed as of a January 1st year,
Okay?
rather than organizational meeting year, because there's just
Okay.
too much going on in the organizational meeting.
Okay.
Let them pick out January 1st to budget year. Anyhow, so we received that information.
So, yeah, and let me do a little bit more work on how to.
Could I get a motion
work
then
that
to
around.
receive the information? Councillor Rose is receiving the appointment of members at large for information. Okay. Let's wait for everybody to come back. The next item of business is the amendment here, page, no page number, but it's 3.7. So remember next year when we do an organizational meeting, we want 2 hours at least.
Yeah, I won't worry too much about the 8 o'clock, it's not fixed. The 8 o'clock was fixed. Yeah.
All right. So,
Did you vote
can't
on
really
that
make a motion at this point.
Do we have to
We
vote
can-
on the previous?
Joe, all in favor?
For information.
Received for information. We're
Yeah, we
done.
voted.
Okay, madam, yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay. 3.7. So there's no motion here yet.
No, there should be no motion for this, all you need to do is go by the procedure by law, and once that is done, then that's what it is. There's no need for the motion.
so what are we doing then? Writing our name on this paper and handing it to you, or what are we doing then?
Town manager is handling it, says according to procedure by law.
So what I'll do now is just to make sure that I'm following. I'll do now is I'll call for nominations. And once I call for nominations, and I get the names, I'll then come back and ask each member of whoever has been nominated whether they accept the nomination. And once they accept the nomination, then they are on the ballot. And then I'll give you piece of paper, you write the names, you give them to me, and whoever has the highest votes then becomes the chair.
I don't wanna write my name, or handwrite, because, I don't want anyone to know who I voted for.
That's what the procedure bylaw is very clear on that. Okay, let's go through the process and we'll make sure we all have the process in front of us so that, because it's important that the process is followed so that there's no mistake. I'm not sure what the process is. Let's see. Go to the bylaw by itself. Okay. So just to be clear, the town manager shall call for nomination for chair for the meetings of council from the members of council. The call for nomination shall close after the town manager has received 7 nominations or receives no further nominations after a final call for nominations. Each councillor may nominate one councillor other than himself or herself. The town manager shall ask each nominated councillor if he or she accepts the nomination. The nomination must be accepted by the councillor to be valid. After the nomination process is complete, the town manager shall read out the names of the nominated councillors. After all the names of the candidates have been read, each councillor shall be entitled to vote in favor of one candidate by writing one name on a piece of paper. The town manager shall count the number of votes in favor of each candidate's election to the position of chair. After all the votes have been counted, the town manager will read the results. The councillor with the greatest number of votes in favor of his or her election shall be the chair. In the case of a tie, the names of the tied candidates shall be placed in a hat. The town manager will draw a name from the hat, and that person shall be appointed chair.
So I'm not writing my name.
But that's the process.
I don't care. You wrote that. You should have known not to have a handwritten
This
one.
was approved by council.
That's very nice. I didn't vote for it, but it was approved by council.
This is a process, and
Councillor Enter?
Because it was approved by council,
Yes.
that is the policy, that is the guideline we have to act by. You can print, you can write, you can do whatever you like, but you need to put a name on a piece of paper.
I
It's the
don't-
policy. I
I
know you
do
don't
not.
agree with it, I didn't vote for it either, I voted against it. But that is the policy, so that is the procedure that was passed, and we should follow it.
I
We
would
have
have
to.
probably said that the procedure is flawed because in no other voting, in no provincial, in no federal, do we ever write people's names. We always vote with an X. Why would we do a change here? Why would it even be presented like that?
you had a chance
You wrote it. Why did you write it like that?
council reviewed the bylaw, and it's council's bylaw, and I think there's one thing that you can be assured of, that these processes are supposed to be very professional in terms of my being the electioneer, and I don't know what to say, but it's supposed to be very, very professional. They are counted, the ballots are there.
The very last meeting, we talked about this. You could have brought it to our attention, we could have made changes right then. It was talked about then. You do that.
We couldn't make changes, it's a bylaw. To make changes to a bylaw, we have to advertise, it's gotta go multiple, I'm sorry, I agree with you, but
This is totally unprofessional. To be sitting here arguing about voting.
I don't really see the problem with what's the concern.
Because I don't
with
want
it.
anybody to know how I voted.
But you're not signing it, right? You can print, right? You can,
just use your other hand.
and there's only one person that will
I'm
know,
the-
right? There's only one person that's
Yeah,
gonna be reading.
and if I don't want that one person to know,
Spoiling ballot.
set it up. Set it up. You're the town manager.
Well, now this, let me call for the nominations first.
I saw it.
nominations.
I nominate Councillor Rose.
Councillor Rose.
I nominate Councillor Nassif.
Councillor Panasic. Call for nominations again.
I'll nominate Councillor Long.
Councillor Long.
At what point do we decline the nomination?
No, I will come back to that, so. Call for nominations. Call for nominations. Calling for nominations.
Wouldn't you ask each person as
I'm
their
coming back.
nominee?
I finished that one.
No, but as each person is
Yeah.
nominated, you would ask.
He's calling for nominations, and then he's gonna go to the next step, which is to ask these people whether they accept the nominations.
But I agree with Quentin, I
No,
would rather.
it should be immediately.
Well, he's following, he's just
Following.
following the bylaw.
That's what the bylaw says?
That's what the bylaw says, he's
Alright.
following it step by step.
Okay.
Councillor Rose, do you accept the nomination?
I decline the nomination.
Councillor Panasic, do you accept the nomination?
Sure.
Okay. Councillor Panasic accept the nomination. Councillor Long, do you accept the nomination?
Sure. Yes, I do.
Okay, now we do the votes for Councillor Panasic and Councillor Long. Okay. One. Okay. I made it exactly. Okay, now just sit here just so that I don't see what people are doing. Okay. Okay. So you wanna help me?
Come on, Ken.
Come, come. So that I guess.
Just want me to read it out?
Yeah, maybe you can read that. I don't want to look at it.
First says Michael Long, Brian. Couldn't see what that one is. Brian Hassick.
Wait a minute. Brian 3 times?
No,
No, third one?
twice. It was one you could not understand.
Twice. And Hassick.
Let's start over again, please.
Ms. Miles, maybe?
2 Michael, 3
Yeah.
Brian, and
Yeah,
1
just one.
unreadable.
Can we start?
It's 3 and 3.
Is 3 on 3?
Yeah.
With 1. With 1 spoiled ballot?
Well, they have a way to deal with ties in the policies.
Yep.
Okay. So,
2 names in the hat and draw one.
Just put 2 in, 1 of each, and then draw it.
and then let's squeeze it. Did you fold it?
Oh, I can fold them, yeah.
Oh, no, fold it so that you have to draw one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want me to fold?
There's, Yeah, that's the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I walked past your house the other day.
Did you? Was it a good walk?
Off the bridge for the very first time.
Okay.
Really?
Wait.
Went down and figured, hey, come back and walk across. And my dog did not bark his
Okay.
territory anywhere there.
Says Michael.
Okay, so congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes. Michael Long.
I'm sorry, how do you spell your name?
Vice Chair.
Last name's Thies, that's Thie. Yeah, first name's Kat.
Need a motion, please?
Motion for. Oh,
The council appoint somebody as chair of the regular council meeting.
okay.
Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, but I don't think that would be necessary because the president have a taste of it already.
Well, it's on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we discussed that.
Oh.
Because the bylaw has, he's not declared the chair of the council.
Okay.
Meeting adjourned?
This meeting is adjourned.